Welcome to the Mom and Dad Cuss a Little podcast. For you first-timers, if you have kids, we'll probably be preaching to the choir. If you don't, consider this your warning. Hello again.
I'm Adam.
I'm ReAnna. This is Mom and Dad Cuss a Little.
And this is a show where we share our twisted little view on marriage and parenting through the filter of having 4 crazy little boys without any room for sugarcoating.
Yeah, we're going to tell you like it is. We're going to tell you how it is. We tell it like it. I don't fucking know.
It's too late for proper grammar.
I mean, I can grammar. I just can't function.
You can't grammar at 9 o'clock at night.
Ugh, it is so late, y'all. I'm going to die.
Okay, I just have to... Why is it whenever we turn on the microphones, your country turns up to 11?
It doesn't.
You yawl a lot more on the on mic than you
because
go
I'm
outside.
talking to other people. Like, I am addressing the masses. When I address the masses are referred to as y'all.
Okay. All right.
You plus 1. Y'all.
So, what are we up to this week, my dear?
God, I hope nothing. I don't know. I've just been so exhausted. Like, I'm just kind of running on fumes and counting down these last 2 weeks of school and trying to get through work. I mean, we're slowing way, way down at work, which is lovely. But at the same time, I'm on a bunch of projects and, you know, I'm up for a promotion. So I'm really, really trying to put my name out there and be more involved at work and not lose my shit when I come home, you know? Yeah. And the house is a mess and the boys are running and I've still got fucking homework to do and, you know. So it's just, I'm exhausted.
But, I mean, we've got little boys and I don't care what, you know, people, it's not just a stereotype. When you got a bunch of little boys, your house is just kind of permanently a mess.
And loud.
And loud. I mean, I know you hate when I have these, like, little tangents, but, like, there's actually a case where Jessica Chobot from Bizarre States, she actually did a Facebook live stream one day because her room was clean for, like, 5 minutes. She picked up all of her kids' toys. It was like, I have to get, like, video evidence of this. And she live streamed her room being clean for once.
See, we couldn't do that because their rooms don't stay clean long enough.
That was her room, though.
Oh. Like, well, and see, that's the thing. It's really, really funny because the boys will clean anything.
Yeah. I'll
tell them, you know, we're going to scrub the floors with a toothbrush, and they are down. They are all over it. The second you tell them go clean their room, they fall on the floor and they're dying.
I know. It's like the other day, I got up and they were already like sweeping and picking up all the toys in the living room and doing all that. To be fair,
when they went to bed, I told them they were grounded for like the entire weekend. So.
Yeah. But, you know, they get up, they get their own breakfast, they had everything was cleaned up, they were sweeping, they're like, all right, can we shark now? It's like, no, you enjoy that. Go clean your room.
Exactly. No, you like doing that.
It's like, you're cleaning the stuff you have fun with. No, go do some shit that you don't enjoy. You're grounded.
Yeah. You know, they'll come out here, they'll vacuum the rug, they'll sweep, they'll shark, they'll unload the dishwasher, you know, they'll go clean the bathrooms, they'll vacuum the halls. They love that shit. They'll clean that all day.
As long as it's not theirs.
As soon as you tell them to go pick up their room. I can't, it's too hard. Jeez. Shoot me in the fucking face. Is it one word? Pretty sure it's all one word.
Sure. Why not?
But that's not what we're here to talk about.
Really? I could have swore we said we were talking about marriage and parenting. That was just kind of the general umbrella of the conversation.
Fair point. This week, we're doing a Valentine's show. Yay!
You sound more excited about that.
Cue canned applause noise.
No, I had to turn that off.
Yay! No, so, okay. Here's my thing with Valentine's Day. Like, I like it a lot because I need a lot of attention.
Yeah, I know.
Like, a lot.
Yeah, I know. We've been through this before. You married the wrong brother for that.
I mean, I'm working on it. You're getting a little bit better. But I require a lot of attention. I'm pretty high maintenance for being as low maintenance as I am. But
explain that one to me, Batman.
But, I mean, Valentine's Day stuff is so fucking expensive.
I know.
Like, I went online today to look at stuff because you had asked, you're like, okay, so I don't completely screw this up. What am I getting you?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Because, I mean, and it's not even just like a matter of, like, I don't screw things up, but we've been married for 7 years, going on 8. And it's just kind of a matter of, in the past, I've gotten you, like, I'm perfectly down for getting you roses. That's not so much the issue, but we're both incredibly pragmatic, and roses die.
Exactly.
Roses
and
tend to die quickly.
Eats them.
Or the cats eat them. Yeah, exactly. It's like we have cats. Cats eat flowers. That's just kind of a side effect of cats. And then, or I've gotten you like the Sherry's berries that are like those softball-sized strawberries coated in 1/4 inch of chocolate.
Man, I could eat one of them.
That's all you can eat.
Literally,
that's it. It's like you pay $20 for 6 strawberries and you think, oh no, I need to upgrade this. And you spend the extra $15 to upgrade it. And then you realize, oh shit, I should have stuck with the 6. Holy hell, this is like 5 pounds of strawberry and 6 strawberries.
Yeah.
And then we don't eat half of them and they rot inside the shell.
Exactly.
And we're like, okay, maybe pass on that.
Yeah.
I think I've tried all of the edible arrangements and you're like, oh, you don't get through all of them. They're normal size. You don't get through all of them. So I'm like,
well, and then the edible arrangements now all have pineapple, and I don't like pineapple, and I'm picky about edible arrangements.
Yeah.
Unless you just get the chocolate covered strawberries, but then it's like, holy shit, I've got a lot of chocolate covered strawberries to eat.
It's like, oh, it's a dozen chocolate covered strawberries in this nice little pot, and it's really cute. And it's like, I've gotten you a bunch of those.
Yeah, you kind of have.
I think we've got most of the pots because between birthdays, anniversaries, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, these are all great opportunities for chocolate covered strawberries.
There are at least 2 of those vases in direct line of sight. So, so yeah, I mean, it's hard, but I mean, I was looking at stuff today and holy shit, it's expensive. Like a little mug of flowers, like a coffee mug. It was one of those tallish ones with flowers, or you could put chocolate covered strawberries or whatever in it, was like $50. Yeah. Without shipping. I'm like, are you fucking, I could go get a $5 mug at the grocery store.
It's like, hold on, I'm going to go to Hobby Lobby and get a mug and some paint.
Right? Because
it'll ridiculous. Look the same as the heart y'all drew on there and charge me $50 for.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I usually get you one of those big, like, candy bouquets. Yeah. Where they've got, like, a shitload of candies on sticks.
Yeah. It's like it's a bunch of Hershey bars on sticks with, like, a DVD and some popcorn.
I usually get you one of those, and those are pretty pricey, and understandably so. There's a lot of work that goes into them. I get it.
It's hard to get candy. It's hard to get a Hershey bar to stay on a stick.
Well, I mean, they just use hot glue. I could do it, but I don't want to. But, those I get. But when I'm having to pay $50 for something that I also need to have shipped, that's going to cost me extra because it's shipping on Valentine's Day, so they're charging like a premium shipping. Oh my god,
I've never
fucking stupid.
Yeah, I've never gone for the deliver it on Valentine's Day for your stuff because you go from, it's $12 to have it delivered on the 13th. It's $35 to have it delivered on Valentine's.
Exactly.
Fuck you, dude.
Exactly. It's just like, and I told you today, I was just like, fucking forget it. Like, I'm not, like, yes, I want the attention and I want people at work to be like, oh, you got stuff because I need the attention. Like, I need that.
Because everybody's like, oh, when a bouquet of flowers shows up at the office.
Right.
I'm sorry, this was for Steve.
One of the options was like $600, but it was 100 red roses. And I was like, holy shit, could you imagine? It was like a tree.
Yeah, that's a lot of roses. That's like a couch of roses.
It was in a vase, though. It was like a tree. Like, that big around.
Are they like mini roses? Because
it said premium roses. I'll have to show you. It was awesome.
Because that's like one of our couch cushions of roses.
Yeah, it was huge.
Jeez.
Like, I stared at it for a while.
Yeah. Did I mention fuck you, dude?
Yeah.
I thought I mentioned that.
But yeah, so now I'm like, well, shit, I don't know what I want you to get me, but you have to get me something because
it's Valentine's
Day and I want attention. So, I don't know. I
don't know either.
But one thing that I will say that I love is that, thank God, at work we're not doing, like, the cheesy Valentine's Day desk drops. Like, where we have to go buy Valentine's cards and make one for the team. Like, we're in fucking kindergarten.
Make sure you get one for everybody. You don't want anybody to feel left out.
Exactly. And I really hate that they do that at school. Like, Charlie, last year it wasn't so bad because Charlie's teacher actually said, you know, don't
send Valentines.
Well, no, she didn't say don't send Valentines. She was like, you know, if you want to send oranges or if you want to make something or, you know, not Valentine's Day cards and candy and stickers.
Yeah.
She was like, please do that instead. Like, if you can't, then fine. But if you can, do something else.
Yeah.
Which I was like, that's totally cool. And there was this, like, peanut butter DIY bird feeder thingy that I wanted to make, but one kid in his class is allergic to peanut butter, so yeah. I couldn't.
Damn peanut allergies ruining Valentine's Day for everybody.
But, yeah, I don't know. It's just... Valentine's Day is just so commercialized.
Yeah.
You know? It's really unfortunate. Because it is one of my favorite holidays. I have never had any issues with Valentine's Day, even when I was single. Even when I was broken up with the night before Valentine's Day, after I had already made dinner reservations and bought a really cute top, and the jerk broke up with me. Not that I'm bitter. I had...
To be fair... That is not the worst Valentine's Day you've ever had.
This is true.
As we've discussed recently.
Well, and no, and I mean, like, even when that happened, me and my best friend went out to Fuddruckers for dinner the next night. You know, we had a really good Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So, I've never had, like, a sad romance experience with Valentine's Day. I've always really liked it, whether I was in a relationship or not.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I like it, I just don't like the price.
Yeah. I've never been a big Valentine's Day person. I guess it's just kind of even when I was with somebody, I was never a big Valentine's person. I've always, like, when I was dating somebody before we were married, I was like, okay, maybe if I'm not.
I love that you had to throw that in there. Like, duh. It better have been before we were married, because if it was during our marriage, we need to talk.
But when
Let's go back to that divorce conversation.
But back when I was younger and was dating, and if I were dating somebody for Valentine's Day, generally I was working, honestly. Usually I was working Valentine's Day because it was like, hey, I'm not going to do anything. It's like either I was going to be working or she was going to be working, so we didn't really make plans. It wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
My brother, on the other hand, is one of those. He'd probably get that $600 100 roses if you showed it to him. No shit. It's like, okay, if I just get I'm going to refinance my car. Okay. He would do that because I've seen him in years past spend $200 or $300 on a girl for Valentine's Day.
Jeez.
I will admit that is now his wife.
I don't know if he actually spent that much.
I know what he's spent on Valentine. I know 1 year for sure he spent at least $180 on a bear and chocolates and flowers for her from one of those big ass companies to have delivered to her. What was funny is they weren't dating at the time. His girlfriend got a thing half that size.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
That was one of those cases where they were always meant to be together, but it was one of those, they were always but they were friends for so long, and so they were so close. He always got this really over the top thing for her. But yeah, I know he spent almost $200 1 year just with this huge arrangement. It was funny.
Wow. But, you know, I mean, okay,
but I'm gonna go get you flowers and, like, you know, you wake up, and especially because I work overnight, I'll get flowers and I will leave them there for you. So you wake up in the morning and the first thing you see is
the first thing I knock over is flowers.
First thing you knock over is flowers. You hear the cat sitting there messing around next to you on the bed. You're like, Fluffy, go. Aw, go away. Aw.
Fucking cat. Oh, look, pretty flowers. Yeah, that's pretty much what usually happens. But, so question.
Answer.
Do you feel, aside from the fact that obviously, like, I have to have attention.
Yeah.
There's that. Do you feel like married people have an obligation to get stuff for each other, like you have to, or, I mean, I feel like we do it still out of wanting to.
Yeah, we like to give each other gifts, even though we generally don't know what the hell to give each other for anything.
You are extremely easy to shop for.
Yeah, but at the same time,
it's extremely easy. I could get you music, cooking, or like nerd stuff, and you're happy.
Yeah, but I'm kind of picky in those. Like the broad categories are easy, but the specifics are what gets tricky.
Yeah, but I mean, I can.
We're like, I want a nerd movie. Well, not that nerd movie.
But you'd pretty much be happy with whatever I got you, as long as it's like in the Marvel or DC fandom. You're fine. And music, I mean, I got you a pick punch.
Well, that was our anniversary, like, years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, you are very easy to shop for.
Yeah. Narrow down the categories. Yeah.
But, I don't know.
You are incredibly difficult to shop for.
I am very picky.
Because you're very picky, and traditional stuff you aren't a big fan of. You are only a fan of chocolate at particular times. 1
week every month.
Damn hormones.
Damn hormones.
And other than that, you don't want chocolate.
Yeah.
So I've got to be really lucky if I'm going for the chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yeah.
I got to time that very close. Otherwise, I'm wasting a lot of money in chocolate.
Yeah, don't get me chocolate.
And again, roses die or they get eaten by cats. And it does become, and you're not a big fan of you don't collect teddy bears or anything. You're not like that.
Have you seen the millions of bags in the garage of stuffed animals that I won't give away?
Yes, but that's because you've seen Toy Story way too many times.
I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Because I'm going to say this right now. More of the bags out in the garage are mine than yours.
Oh, I know. But
and it's not like you don't collect them now, and you have little desire for me to add more stuffed animals that are just getting up in the garage.
I mean, if you're going to get one like one of the giant ones
that's
like bigger than me, that would be amazing.
To be fair, bigger than you is like a $20 teddy bear.
Rude. And unnecessary lies and slander.
Okay, it's a $30 teddy bear.
Ugh, I hate you so much. Happy Valentine.
Happy Valentine.
I don't know.
Teddy bear.
I don't know. I guess from like a parent's perspective, there's not really a whole lot that I worry about with the kids for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I'm probably just going to buy like cheapy box of cards. If they even do it. I haven't gotten anything.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything from the school yet. So.
Yeah.
Like, if they say, whatever.
I'm not super worried about it, but, I mean, kids' Valentine's Day stuff is whatever.
Yeah, it's like, here, sign your name to the cards. Do not put names on the kids' cards.
Yeah.
Back when I was in school, we had to we got sent home with a list.
Yeah, we did too.
Every student's name, and you had to you had to meticulously match up. Okay, these are the boy cards, these are girl cards.
Yeah.
And I have to fill out everybody's name on the card and on the envelope for the card.
Yeah.
And Mom made me do that by hand.
Oh,
and when you're in like second grade and your writing skills are not up to par, they are by the end of that week.
Right.
I sat there and just sit there at the table.
Well, and see, then for me, there was the added pressure of, I can't put that one in his bag because then he'll think that I like him, and that one's too obvious, and, you know, you have to like be meticulous about which ones you're going to give to people.
Yeah, but now they're all like neutral.
Yeah. They're all kind of cheesy now.
Yeah, I don't think anything really says "Be my Valentine" anymore, and now it's "You're awesome."
Yeah.
Or
High five, Valentine.
I haven't seen any kids' Valentines lately to know what. Like, well, I don't know what brand. I guess that determines what you are.
Yeah.
Some sort of a Ninja Turtles pun.
I want to see the Finding Dory ones. Like, I would totally hand those out at work. I would love to. I've been talking about Finding Dory at work, like, nonstop.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Have you guys seen it? It's so cute. It's the best thing ever.
It, like, just popped up on Netflix, and now it's like, I've seen you watch it 3 times.
I've watched it a bunch.
Yeah. It's like, I know you've watched it 3 times, and I know you watched it without me. So, yeah.
I guess that cat's out of the bag. Shit.
Well, yeah, because I was at work, and you're texting me, oh my god, Finding Dory.
It's so cute, though.
And like, we're supposed to wait till the weekend to watch it together. I mean, I'm not watching Finding Dory.
It's so funny.
I don't see why people complained about it. I don't see why people were like, oh, it's not nearly as good as Finding Nemo. It's like, they're completely different kinds of movies, really.
I mean, Finding Nemo was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great. It really was. And yeah, Finding Dory still had that kind of sequel feel to it, where it wasn't like...
The pacing was different.
The pacing was different, yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like all
But the way the story was told was very different,
yeah.
so...
And it was still... all the characters were so developed, and, you know, the storyline was written really well, and everything flowed together. I thought it was adorable, start to finish.
And every little Baby Dory scene is just like, oh yeah, have you cried recently? Baby Dory.
Yeah. Like, you haven't cried in 2 minutes. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
probably what we're gonna... Well, no, I'm gonna be working for Valentine's Day, so it's not what we're doing Valentine's Day.
No.
But that's what we'll probably be doing the night before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, probably. Wine and Dory. But
that sounds like a
this
menu.
Is not like Netflix and chill.
That sounds like a menu at a really exotic restaurant.
Although I guess technically it is on Netflix.
Yeah, it's just literally Netflix and chill. This is no euphemism. This is, we're gonna queue up Netflix, put on Dory, and chill.
And chill. Oh, man. But, I don't know. I feel like...
Do you kind of feel like we have an obligation to do something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like we do. Because I know you don't care if I get you something or not.
No, and I tell you every year, don't.
But I feel like I have to, because I know that you are going to get me something, because I've told you to. But I feel like I have to get you something. Because it's Valentine's Day, and it's just like, I have to. It's like knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
But I mean, it always works out that Fry's has those big candy bouquets.
Yeah. I was like, it's always like, yeah, stop it.
I always just get you a huge thing of candy.
Get a big thing of candy. And I tend to get, regardless of what else I do, I get you flowers and...
Yeah.
Because it's easy and it's easier to hide because the fact of it is
lucky for you, my favorite isn't roses.
Yeah.
I like yellow roses, but my favorite are calla lilies.
Yeah.
So those are usually cheap.
Much harder to find.
Well, yes, because they have to be in bloom again.
Yeah. But I don't feel like obligated to get you something.
You should.
I just meh. That's just because of you. That's not it being married. It's because of being married to you.
I'm not high maintenance, I swear.
You already explained you were high maintenance.
I mean a little.
But
I'm high attention needing.
Yeah.
Low maintenance, lots of attention.
Yeah. What did Chris Rock said? Women need food, water, and compliments.
Yes.
That's you.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Give me Dr.
It's like,
Pepper.
oh, you're a Texan. Substitute water for Dr. Pepper.
Give me Dr. Pepper and tell me I'm pretty. That's all I need.
Yep. But I don't feel any more obligation. I almost feel like the over obligation of Valentine's Day is before you're married. That you feel like you're having to impress this person. And I realize that's kind of a, what the hell? You don't have to impress me now that we're married?
I mean, I feel that way. I don't ever shave my legs.
No, you didn't send me to go buy you a new razor.
I mean, if you want that, then you need to go get that. Because I don't care.
You're going to sound like you're Mrs. Doubtfire over here. And that was
no, not that bad.
Not that scene.
Oh, but yeah, I get it. Because like you feel like you have to impress the person. And then
yeah, it's like you feel,
there's
married, that like social, it's not like it's, because it's not the pressure from them or the relationship pressure. It's like the social pressure of what are you doing with them for Valentine's Day?
Well, and see, that's why I said I really want you to send me something. Not like because I need you to declare your love for me or whatever. But there's that social...
It's that social pressure.
Thing,
it's that social thing.
Where it's like if other people see you getting me stuff, then it's like...
Oh, look, my husband cares.
Yeah.
Yeah. never mind everything I do for you all the rest of the year. No, all that matters is that I send you a $600 rose arrangement on Valentine's Day.
If you send me a $600 rose arrangement, you and I are going to have a serious talk about what the hell you're spending money on, because that's not acceptable.
See, for me, be like, where the fuck did you get $600?
I mean, if you're whoring yourself out, then fine, go for it. But
I'm just going to point out that is now on the record. Just tag this at 25 minutes and 45 seconds. Apparently whoring myself out is perfectly okay.
As long as you're using the money to buy me Valentine's Day presents, then fine.
You saying it'd take me all year to acquire $600 whoring myself out?
You might want to get started a little early for next year. Just saying.
Rude.
Love you.
So you say.
You're pretty.
Weird.
Yeah, that's true. Thankfully, we don't have to deal with the boys having girlfriends yet.
Hey, no, they're paying for their own shit when that happens. Screw that. Get yourself a job. You want to buy your girlfriend a present for Valentine's? Like, why are you dating without a job? Second, because I'm sorry, I wasn't really dating anybody before I had a job to pay for stuff for a girlfriend.
Really?
I mean, I had like one serious girlfriend before, but that was before I was of working age. I was 15. I started working the next summer.
None of my boyfriends had jobs. Like, they weren't old enough. Because I dated at like 15, 16.
Yeah.
And I feel like my junior and senior year, I didn't really date anybody.
Yeah. I had like one girlfriend, like my 8th grade, 9th grade year before I was working. Yeah. And then, but we were both the same age, so it really didn't matter. And then, like, later on, it was like, I didn't really, take a break or whatever. But then, it's like, yeah, after that, it's like, I had a job. I could, buy stuff I could afford to have a girlfriend. It's like, I had a car. Like, so.
That's a big thing.
It was also because I worked far from, it was like, yeah, I have a job. I have a car.
It's a whole different thing from going from dating somebody where your parents have to drive you and dating somebody where you have a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a whole different playing field at that point.
Yeah. Absolutely. I will admit to that. Mental note, let's mark this one at around 28 minutes. The boys aren't getting a car until they're 30.
Mom, can you take me to my date? Nope.
Mom, we're going to be late for the wedding.
Are you wearing matching socks? Are they clean? Go change.
Always wear clean underwear in case of emergency. Mom, we're late. I don't know why I made the voice sounding like that.
I think that might be Damien because, little... But...
He's a little ogre-ish, I guess.
Kind of. Especially when he gets excited. Mom! Gotta go right now!
Yeah. Just wait till his voice drops. Holy crap. He's already kind of a linebacker. He's just...
Yeah. But it'll be interesting when they start dating, because I totally 100% plan to be the really annoying, really embarrassing mom. Like, I don't care.
Plan to be?
Well, we're going to take it up a few notches when they start dating.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. It's going to be bad.
Well, and I will say that's kind of the one disadvantage I'm at. As dad to 4 boys, I don't get to do that. And we don't have any daughters for me to be intimidating boyfriends. I don't get to like you would we don't have any guns, but I'm pretty sure you'd let me buy a shotgun just to intimidate boyfriends at that point. It's like, oh, she's turning 14. Boys are starting to look at her. So can I go down to Bass Pro Shops?
Oh man.
Or Academy or whatever. Where can I get a gun nearby? I just need a shotgun. Looks real.
Walmart.
Your dad's house?
You said nearby. There is a Walmart down the street.
Yeah, I know. but I could get one for free from your dad.
This is true.
I could get a couple of them. They're really impressive looking.
Yeah, this
they
is
just
true.
pass on the tradition. Hey, your grandpa threatened me with this very gun.
Aw, it's true.
Because that's absolutely the one that I would want to use.
That is exactly what happened, too. You see this gun? It's real nice, isn't it?
It's a 110-year-old shotgun. So it's only been fired 4 times. Don't make it 5.
Oh, I love my dad. Oh, speaking of, I have to make a correction, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Because in our bonus episode...
Well, and in a few past instances as well.
I have referred to my dad with the term abrasive. And apparently this term is not to his liking. He would like for everybody to be aware that he is not, in fact, abrasive.
Air quotes.
He is a complete fucking asshole.
His, again, air quotes. His words.
Not mine. So in case if you felt that I maybe downplayed how much of an asshole my dad is, please delete that from your minds and replace it with complete fucking asshole. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I think that was kind of a case of we sugar-coated it because it was your dad.
Yeah, I was trying to be nice.
We were trying to be nice to your dad. Why? I don't know why, because up until this particular instance, we never had any assumptions that he listened to this. We're like...
Well, I told him that we talked about him in this show in the context of the incident.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, did you tell him that I did this? Did you say that I did this? And that I was a real asshole to this guy and that I called this guy a prick?
Like, yes, Dad.
Yes, Dad.
It's all part of the story, Dad.
He's like, you only said I was abrasive? Like, sorry, didn't mean to offend you.
We're using figurative language to not get my ass kicked by my father-in-law.
But
because for all of his, age and everything, I'm pretty sure he'd still kick my ass.
True. But you know what I always thought was super sweet when I was a kid? Dad always made sure to get me something for Valentine's Day. Because, for one, he was a single dad.
Yeah.
And so he kind of...
Who am I going to shower affection on Valentine's Day?
Yeah. I don't want to say, he didn't have anybody else to, but... Really? Kind of didn't.
For a long time, it was just you and Dad.
It was just me and Dad. And he dated a few people here and there. Like, I don't really remember them, but he dated a couple of people. But even after he got remarried or even when he was dating Carolyn, my stepmom, he would still get me Valentine's presents because I am number one favorite. And he's probably the reason that I have this attention issue.
Yeah. Well, again, and it's also, because, you and your dad are really, really close. And because it was just you two for so long.
Yeah.
And, I'm pretty sure he'd pick you over just about anybody else on the planet for just about anything.
He better.
And so, you got so used to that attention from your dad and... you better sure as hell be able to keep up this attention.
Yeah. She's
a tough one. Are you sure you want to marry my daughter? Are you sure?
Put it this way, when I was Charlie's age, I was getting into Carolyn's car. I remember we were leaving school for the day, and I was getting into her car, and I was like, when I turn 16 and you have to get me a car, I don't want this one. This is 7-year-old me when you have to get me a car,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the boys are going to have the same deal I had with my dad.
Oh, we already told them.
Yeah.
You can get a car when you get a job and you can pay for it. And Charlie was like, well, I've got $14 in my bank. It's like, oh, good.
Multiply that by a couple of tens.
You're going to need a whole lot more.
Especially with, inflation in another 10 years.
Right. You can get a Matchbox right now, maybe.
It's I got my first car for $1,000. He ain't gonna be able to swing that.
I had
You had a lot of cars you never paid for personally.
3 that were free.
Yeah, your dad gave you a lot of cars.
I had a big white truck that we actually ended up not keeping. I don't know why, but I really liked it, but we didn't keep it. And then I had a Thunderbird that I loved. My Thunderbird was my baby. Then we got rid of that. And we got that white beat up piece of crap that was just a beat up piece of crap.
Yeah.
I don't know how that thing even fucking moved on a daily basis. I literally left this car unlocked everywhere I went because I didn't have a key for it. I left this car unlocked everywhere I went, and I was disappointed when I would come out and it was still there.
Nobody was going to steal that piece of shit.
I know, but I really wanted someone to.
Yeah.
Like, please, take this
Put
away.
a sign on it. Free car.
Yeah, free to good home. Free to bad home. I don't fucking care. Just take it.
Free to chop shop.
But, yeah. Yeah.
You've had a few cars that your dad just gave you.
Yeah. I blame him for my spoiledness.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
It is today.
Spoiledness.
Dumb as fuckiness. We need the mom and dad cuss glossary. Yep.
Follow along, people.
I guess, again, because I don't have that huge attachment to Valentine's Day, and I don't remember mom and dad doing a lot of stuff for Valentine's. They may have, but I don't remember my parents, either like my...
You don't remember your parents?
No, I don't remember my parents.
Aww.
I don't remember my parents doing anything for Valentine's Day. I don't remember my dad and my stepmom really doing anything for... I think they, like, when we got a little bit older, they would go out to dinner for, like, their anniversary, sometimes for Valentine's. But my stepmom is an overnight maternity nurse.
Yeah.
So, generally speaking, yeah, they really didn't have the ability to go out for Valentine's Day because during the day, she's sleeping. At night, she's working. And Valentine's Day isn't one of those, people get the night off of work kind of holidays. And again, she's a nurse. Hospitals don't close. Yeah. So...
Well, and even when it's her day off, I'm sure she wants to rest and, sleep.
And I know for a long time, she babies my little brother so much. This is her only son.
Yeah.
And she babied him so much for so long. Even when they'd make plans at the last minute, she was one of those moms that backed out of dinner plans for years because she did not want to leave him alone at home. It's like, you're not leaving him home alone. You're leaving at home with his 3 brothers.
Yeah.
It's like, he was of school age. She still did not want to leave him home. Like, it's okay. He's home with us most of the time anyway. I take him to daycare. It's okay. You can go to dinner.
See, I feel like I won't be ready to leave the boys home alone, like, ever. But
we've done it before.
No, we haven't.
Not alone. We've left them with my sisters.
Jeez, way to make us sound like, real award-winning parents there.
Yeah, but
we leave our 7-year-old and our 5-year-old and our baby home all the time.
No, but we've left them we've gone out on date nights.
That's a different story. I'm talking about, like, them, all 4 of them, by themselves. I don't see any age where I will feel comfortable doing that.
So, like, if Charlie is, like, 16, you won't feel comfortable us going out on a movie night or going out to dinner and leaving the rest of them home with Charlie at 16.
Nope.
I guess Charlie at 16 is a bad example, but...
Well, even we'll have a 16-year-old and a 13-year-old and a 14-ish-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Yeah. So you got 2 teenagers.
No.
And their 2 little brothers who are like pre-adolescent.
No.
They're at the age where...
Maybe when Charlie's 20.
Hey, Charlie, can you come home from college? Because you sure as shit better be in college. You come home from college to babysit your brothers for date night? Dad, it's Valentine's Day. I've got a date. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. You're my son. You don't have a date.
If he's your son, he would already have a date. Jeez.
No, yeah. Our antisocialness really is probably is going to result in the boys not having much of a social life. Because, like, when I was a kid, like, I'd have to go to the daycare at mom's work and stuff like that. So we had a lot of social interaction with other people.
Yeah.
And so I was always getting all the office ladies always flirting with me and whatnot because, like, mom brings the kid in, like, oh, he's so cute, and pinching my cheeks and all.
You weren't a super cute kid, though.
I'm not a super cute adult, but nevertheless, I'm still charming as shit. Like, I'm charming, goddammit.
It's like,
Yeah,
no. Well, you grew into... No,
I didn't. I'm still a wonky looking dude, but...
I like you.
You also don't wear your glasses.
This is true.
But I'm charming as shit. But yeah, that's just kind of the thing but I had that kind of social, I was put out there out of just the, having the
force.
Yeah, just forced out of, hey, circumstances necessitated that I interact with the world.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Charlie, none of them really get that.
Yeah.
Socialization. We don't go anywhere. We don't really do anything. I sure as hell don't do play dates.
No.
It's just...
Play dates are dumb in general.
That's just not who we are.
Yeah.
And, I mean, some people would probably say that the boys suffer for it, but I really don't see that they do. I don't... Damien might have a hard time adjusting to school.
But that's just generally kind of an element of his personality.
For like a week or two, and then he'll get used to it. I don't foresee Bug having any problem whatsoever.
No.
He is very charismatic and very, flirty and loves to make people laugh, and he'll be fine.
Yeah.
And Sam is going to be
I could see Bug being like class clown kind of guy.
I see Bug like being teacher's pet.
One or the other.
And, because he does his big bug eyes.
Yeah.
He's got this big Disney princess eyes.
Yeah.
But, and I definitely see Sam being like class clown. Because everything to him is hilarious.
Yeah. He doesn't talk yet, so we don't know if he's going to be cracking jokes, and that's going to be the real telling factor later.
Yeah.
Bug is always cracking jokes.
Well, but he's always making fun of his brothers. Like, when they cry, he starts,
yeah.
making fun of them. Or, if he's, like, doing something stupid, he'll make sure that people are looking at him. Hey, watch this. So I definitely think he's going to be class clown.
Well, I just because I see Bug is always cracking jokes and being silly, and the stuff that he says that is obviously, and he says it just to make you laugh.
Yeah.
He will say something in the funniest way possible just to get a laugh. I mean, to a certain degree, they all do. They've all got that sort of a snark.
Yeah.
Like even Damien tonight was like, "Can I get some water?" I'm like, "Where's your cup?" I'm like, "It's right behind you." Asshole.
You use the tone first, Dad. I can't fault them for being an ass to you when you're an ass to them.
No, nope, I gotta be able to take it. If I'm gonna be snarky, I gotta just eat it.
Yep. Yup. But, yeah. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Without social interaction, and they'll
adjust to school, and
they will have significant others. I don't want to say that they'll have girlfriends, because they might not have girlfriends. They might have boyfriends. Not that I'm calling my kids gay, but you never know.
You never know.
Although, it was hilarious. Side note.
Oh, jeez. This was great.
What were we watching? Clueless?
We were watching Clueless.
So I've never seen Clueless. I finally watched it. It's not that great. Whatever. But at one point...
Not your movie.
At one point in the movie, it clicked. I was like, oh, he's gay. The one guy, I don't know his name.
Christian.
And Bug looks at me, I'm not gay. Oh, shit.
You should. Well, to be fair, you said it and pointed when he was standing right in front of you.
I wasn't pointing at... I was gesturing towards the TV. He was just in my way.
Yeah.
He doesn't know, I don't think, what gay means. I think he thinks that I was just calling him...
A name.
Yeah. Like Bug or Xander.
Yeah.
So his, immediate response was, I'm not gay. Like, well, that's great. I don't care either way, but awesome. Right
now, it's a difficult call to make at 3.
At 3, there's not really any indicating factors, so... But I thought it was hilarious.
That's just
one of those times when you really wish that the house was
mic'd
and video recording, because that's hilarious. Although, if there was some video recording, that'd be awkward.
Yeah, let's not record video of our house.
Mm-mm.
Like, A, you don't want to see our house. B, you don't want to see us.
Yeah.
You just don't. We discussed the idea of doing like a Facebook Live thing one time and realized neither one of us want to be on camera.
Well, and it's not so much that I don't want to be on camera, it's that I'm never appropriate for camera. Like, I'm in my pajamas.
Yeah.
Pajamas are not Facebook Live appropriate. Yeah, at least mine aren't.
Yeah. It's like you gotta be wearing like full pajamas, like full special occasion. These are my nice cotton or my whatever the hell fleece pajamas or whatever.
Oh, yeah, like these are my dress-up pajamas.
These are my dress-up pajamas. These are my pajamagram pajamas.
I want a pajama. That's what you could get me.
Do you realize how expensive a pajamagram is?
No, I've never looked it up.
They're really expensive. You think flowers are expensive? Imagine what nice pajamas and roses and because they give you like pajamas and shit with pajamas, like bath stuff and crap too.
Ooh.
Yeah, so imagine how expensive that shit is.
Damn.
That's like fucking 100 Roses
I love
bullshit.
pajamas.
I know.
My favorite.
I doubt they have pajamagrams in your size though.
That's true.
Because we can't hardly find a jacket in your size, so you always have like gorilla arms when you're done.
I know, it sucks because I have very broad shoulders.
Yeah.
But I'm a very short person and therefore I have a very short wingspan.
Yeah.
But in order for my shoulders to fit, I have to get like 2 sizes bigger.
Yeah.
But then 2 sizes bigger is also like 5 arm lengths bigger than what I need.
Yeah.
So, the struggle is real.
Yep. You're a broad, large framed person.
Yeah.
For such a small person, you're a very large framed person.
Yeah.
Like for me, I'm incredibly large, scarecrowy frame. I've got like big, broad shoulders and all that, and big hips and big all that, but I'm incredibly skinny. Mm-hmm. Now, I say the hips thing because I don't know many guys who can bounce a baby on their hip.
Okay,
so,
Shakira.
Yeah. It's a very mom, like, childbearing hips thing. I can bounce a baby on my hip. Maybe it's just, years of dad bounce training. I don't know. But, yeah, it's like, but I've got a wide frame, but I'm a really skinny guy.
I'm pretty sure mine comes from like my German heritage. I do have a bit of German. So it makes me very short and very stocky.
Apparently gnomes come from Germany.
Nice.
Dwarves or, I don't know.
know.
I'm just thinking of short, of fantasy creatures. So dwarves and gnomes and elves and whatnot.
Oh my. Anywho, it is now officially past my bedtime, y'all. So, let's wrap this up. Because we couldn't get that right 4 times.
Hey. Sorry, we've established it takes me a minute for my brain to process things.
That was a pun about your children.
Yes.
Okay.
It took me a second. Sometimes I was like, So, any final thoughts, dear?
Yes. I'm trying to keep Punxsutawney Phil in my head. I was not there for this story, so please.
So
elaborate.
Going by the date, it is just after we are the week of the Groundhog's Day, and they were teaching Charlie about Punxsutawney Phil in school, and they just kept calling him Puxy, and I told him, yeah, it's Punxsutawney Phil, and he kept fumbling over the name, so it's like Punxsutawney Phil, Punxsutawney Phil. It's like, and he's sitting there at dinner, Punxsutawney Phil. Like, I'm trying to keep Punxsutawney Phil in my head. Twitchbug gets up, looks straight into his ears. It's like, I don't see Punxsutawney, I don't see anything here. It's like, can I see him in your head? Just looks right in his ears. I'm like, oh, his child.
He takes things very
literally, but he always does it in such an innocently hilarious way.
A very innocent bug way.
Can I see him in your head? Gosh, no, buddy. That's not how that works.
Not what we meant. It's very much like Charlie. We were grocery shopping one time, And he was about the same age. He was about 3. And we came in and I told you, here, take this off my hands. And Charlie goes, take off hands?
He starts pulling at his wrist. And we're like...
Pulling at his wrists. Like, we can do
hands?
that?
Like, no, buddy,
no,
don't.
Bud, don't. Take off hands?
Literal. You can't use metaphors and euphemisms and whatnot with children. It just
They're
doesn't
like
work.
that. Oh, crap, I'm about to make a nerd reference.
Ah.
What's that guy in Guardians of the Galaxy where he says,
Drax.
You can't make metaphors, they go over his head? Nothing goes over my head.
I'm too fast.
I am too fast.
It's like his people are completely literal. You can't. It's like he doesn't understand metaphors.
I made a nerd reference.
You made a nerd
Yay!
reference. You made me promise not to make any movie references. And you made not only a movie reference, but a Marvel movie reference.
I've seen it like once or twice.
Yeah. I've seen it like once or twice a week.
Ugh.
Because the boys really love that. I'm excited for the second one.
Good for you.
Oh, shut up. You want to see Baby Groot?
Not really.
He's cute. I am Groot.
I don't care.
I'm Groot.
Cheryl.
You care. You laughed your ass off when you saw that.
Oh, the little button pushing
The
sequence?
little button Groot, the little bomb Baby Groot button pushing sequence. That was hilarious.
Anywho.
Anyway.
Don't die.
That one snuck up on me.
Stop dying. That's what she said.
Didn't get that one.
You said that snuck up on me?
Oh, okay. I thought you were referring to the dying thing.
Oh.
It's like, what the hell did she say about dying?
Anyway.
Because we missed it in this take, I kind of want to say, I want to say thank you to everybody over our little bonus story episode
yes.
from last week.
Thank you for listening, for sharing your comments and concerns. I know it was really heavy to listen to. It was really heavy to record.
I will admit, it was one of those where afterwards I have not listened back to it.
Me either.
Normally when we do this, I go back through the entire episode and listen and do all the editing and cleaning everything up.
Right.
And when I did the editing and when I did everything for that one, I literally just went in, I cleaned up the audio in a general way. I listened, there was like a couple of seconds at the beginning of that recording where we were screwing around. I cut that off and I cut off the end where the mics go click at the end of the recording. And that's all I heard through the entire thing. It was, okay, I can listen to these 5 seconds and clean it up. I can listen to the end and cut off the click and make it an MP3 and publish it. And that's all I did. Yeah. I've not listened back to it. And I've been listening to the comments coming in from it or reading the comments coming in. It's been kind of heavy. Yeah, it has been. Yeah. But I will say for me, at least, it was very cathartic. And we finally have it out there. Yeah. It's over. It's done. It's been 7 years and we can finally have it as our past. Yes. It doesn't it doesn't affect who we are now. And, there's no damage from it. You're fine. We're fairly sure that I'm still as half brain dead as I was before. Yeah. So. But, thank you for everybody for listening to that one and giving us your feedback. It really means a lot. Yeah. That being said, if you have any comments or feedback or questions, you can always contact us. I only know one because it's the only one that I manage. momandadcuss@gmail.com. Or you could always you could send us a message on the Facebook page at Mom and Dad Cuss, which you get a peek at that too. So I post stuff on there occasionally, but I have the email on my phone. That's all I know. Yep, you control that email. And like, subscribe, share, rate, review. Yep, that whole thing. Yep, but sorry, I retract my statement about brain damage. But it's. Yeah, so if you want to catch any... It's like, damn it, do I have to say it again? No, okay, it's a big spiel. If you want to subscribe to the show, check out momanddadcuss.blogspot.com. Right there's all the little buttons you can click for iTunes and Google Play Music, and just a generic subscribe on Android button, and Stitcher and Spreaker, and all the fun little places you can listen to it and subscribe. And you can connect to us there. Send us there's a place to send us emails. There's nice places. All the Facebook and all that is connected there. And you can catch all of the past episodes and little notes and write-ups that I do of varying degrees. And until next time, I'm Adam.
I'm ReAnna.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.